quick question, because it seems as if I was talking about this yesterday. Um, they were talking about TKO was not necessarily thrilled about the negative press that Vince McMahon gets in regards to his sexual assault, sexual harassment allegations. And then on top of that, the LA Times said that depending on the potential findings of this inquiry into Vince McMahon, McMahon could face criminal and or civil liabilities that could prevent him from serving as an officer or director of a public company. I think that the SEC actually like raided his house, if I'm not mistaken, to kind of seize documents and all this other stuff. But like, I thought, like, wouldn't Endeavor or TKO know about this before the sale, or do you think that this was all a part of the plan?
No, they knew. Everybody know. Everybody know where he hiding the bodies at. The point is, who gonna tell? So the person that leaked out all this stuff last year, hey man, he might be part of the bodies. He might be, he might be a literal body somewhere because he leaking it
Right.
out with the Godfather. But my company just sold. It ain't under my, it ain't under my name no more. I forgot how many shares he got from the company. Plus, he got $125 million cash out as well. Hey, bro, y'all kick me out if you want, for sure. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna have to go chill for the rest of my life, however long I'm gonna be on this planet, because he up there in age. So, so what? My lawyers, we straight. You know what I mean? We gonna either they gonna, they gonna cop a plea deal, so he don't have to serve no time. He gonna be all right, man. Dude worth billions of dollars. He ain't going to no jail. He gonna be all right. Now, will he have anything to do with the E? No. Does he care? Well, probably so, because they said that's all he does is work. He don't take vacations. He don't do anything but work. Now he kind
Mm.
of forced to find something to do. I don't know, go fishing. You see, he got that new hairpiece and mustache. See, look, man, all this could have been avoided, Vince. If you ever hear this, you would have took your ass to the DR. You could have went, to some country in Asia. You could have spent a little 35 American dollars, bruh. You would have been all right, bruh. Instead of spending $15 million on some coochie. If you would have just went to these places, bruh, you could have went to Mexico. I was about to say the club, but you could have went to this club in Mexico. You could have went a couple places, save you millions of dollars.
Millions.
But no, you had to go ahead and spend. Bro, I need that type of money. Will I spend it on coochie that much? Absolutely not. But I need that type of money. We're $14 million for some ass. Yeah, yeah, we need that type of money.
That's OD. To put that into perspective, right? And this is something that I spoke on a while ago. So WWE bought WCW for they sold the trademarks, the name, and the property of WCW for $2.5 million,
Yep.
right? And then they spent another $1.7 million to own the WCW library. So that's around $4 million, right? In 2000, I'm doing this in real time. So $4 million uh in real time, right? Um I'm trying to see how much it costs or how much that would be worth today, right? So
About eight,
that's
eight to ten.
about six. It's
Yeah.
about right now. It says 6.8. That today in today's money, that's worth 6.8 million dollars,
Yeah.
right? So this man spent more on NDAs than he did purchasing another company, and that's we're not even talking about ECW. He probably spent more on NDAs than he did purchasing WCW and ECW stuff,
Yeah.
which is berserk, which is wild. To pay more for NDAs than you do for another company or multiple companies
Or
is
talent.
berserk. Yes,
Like, remember
or
when they
talent.
was releasing all that talent? Everybody's like, damn, why everybody getting released? Because you got to pay for that coochie. Some of y'all just bad coochie, metaphorically. Y'all just ain't working. Y'all ain't worth the money. So I got to let y'all go so I can get some good coochie. $14 million worth of coochie instead of having $14 million worth of AJ Francis and Leo Rush and all these other talents. Yeah, bad coochie. Use the good coochie money.
It's over. I'm subclipping that. That's going on the short.
Oh
But
shit.
It's over. This up. Nah, I mean, but you're right though. But like, yeah, man, this whole situation with Vince. Here's the thing that I was talking about in the group chat, right? I feel like this was a setup. I feel like they understood. I feel like Endeavor knew that even if Vince was out, he is still the majority shareholder of WWE, which means that if there is a sale, he has to approve it. He has to approve it or he has to reject it. He still has the final say because of how much he controls. So I feel like what they did is they kind of like made Vince let his guard down. Hey man, we need you here. We need you a part. We want you to be a part of this. We're a big family here at TKO. And now that the sale is closed, now that the deal is done, the cash outs have been made. Now all of a sudden, wait, we don't want to be associated with the negative. They knew about the negative press, but they didn't want to talk about it until the deal was completed so that they can own it, get Vince out the way. Like that was the goal. Just do their big one, get Vince out the way. I mean, like, even I'm not gonna sit up here and say that Triple H was perfect, but since he was at the creative helm, we can look at premium live event after premium live event. They've been breaking records, social media records, attendance records, like merchandise records. Like under Hunter's creative helm, WWE is better than it was when it was under Vince's helm in the recent years. I'm not going to sit up here and say that Hunter's reign of 2 years is more successful than Vince producing The Undertaker and Hulk Hogan and the Attitude Era. No, we're just talking about within the last, I would say, 5 years or so. Triple H's run has produced more healthier dividends for WWE. So I feel like Endeavor understood that, but they wanted to make sure that they bought the company and be in a position where they got Vince out the way.
Right.
That's my theory.
No, you're right. So far as Triple H being a booker, he ain't a good booker. He just know how to put matches together. Uh, I never thought he was a good booker when he took over. It was like, all right, cool, you bringing all these people back. R.I.P. to Bray Wyatt, but okay. So, but besides that, I will say it is something to the booking style that's, doing the most important thing in anything that you do is making
Mm,
money. Fuck the entertainment, get the money. That's what it's about. So,
right,
like you just said, the past 3 years have been their highest grossing years in history during the pandemic because it was the only thing they had. They
right,
made the most money because they didn't have to tour. Now in
right. Very true.
the past year, especially this year, I said it. I've been on I think I've been on wax saying it, but I've said it to people personally. This is one of their best years ever. As far as the money, what they drawing, the matches, the pay-per-views. They haven't missed with a pay-per-view. Even Fastlane was good. And that wasn't
Right,
a huge card. But yeah, so it might be something to that. Maybe he is a good booker. Maybe I'm just, talking shit. But at the same time, what you're saying is right. Dude, when we about to sell something for, hell, $11 million, and they're your mama, they know your daddy. They know your grandma. They know everybody's social security. They know everything.
they know everything.
So imagine 11, like if you could fathom your mind, $11 billion, you selling anything. They know your whole bloodline. So they knew about everybody knew about this for years. He's been doing this probably since the 80s. More than likely, it's been since the 80s. It just accumulated over time. But
Yeah,
again, you gotta get you some right steppers. That's all I can say. Like if you gotta have them sign NDAs, first of all, you went to some freaky shit. Number two, an NDA don't cost that much. Like, hey baby, I'm gonna cash you out, get you a little whip, pay for the apartment. That's still gonna probably be at the most like 100K a year. You feel me? You
right.
gotta pay for the luxury apartments downtown LA or wherever they at. The Luxor, you gotta pay for that, something like that. You feel me? Get her a little Honda Civic, 150K at the most. You still saving money.
Nah, but he must have done something wild. But you're right about that. But definitely want to hear everybody's opinion on that aspect. But